Alright, so let's say we want to represent the equation of this straight line that we have here. I don't know where this accent came from. Alright, let me go back to the guy in his accent. Alright, yeah, so let's say we want to represent this equation of this straight line that we have here. And the general form for the equation of any straight line will be y equal mx plus c. A very simple form where y and x, they represent any point on this line. It can be here, it can be here, it can be here, it can be here. It doesn't really matter. That y and that x, those represent any points on this straight line. All right, and the m as you learned in the previous video, that represents the gradient of the line, the gradient of the line, the slope of the line. And the c, that represents the y-intercept. That is just a fancy word for where the line crosses the y-axis. As you can see, this line crosses the y-axis at the point 3. All right. So to represent this equation, to represent this line here as in the general form, we need two things. We need the gradient and we need the y-intercept. Now, to find the gradient, as we learned in the previous video, it's the change in y over the change in x. So that'll be y, so gradient is equal to y1 minus y2 all over x1 minus x2. And you know gradient is equal to, so as we learned just now in the previous video, not just now, well, I did the video just now, but as we learned in the previous video, we identified 2 points on this line, any 2 points. Let's see 2 lovely points here. Let's identify that point there, and let's go with this point here. So the coordinates for this point would be go 4 across and 1 up. Sorry, this would be 4 across. Let me erase that. We go 4 across and we go 1 up. And then this point here would be 0 across and 3 up. And let's call this x1, y1, x2, y2. So let's put in those values in the formula. We have y1 is equal to 3, subtract y2 will be 1. All of that divided by x1 will be 0, subtract x2 will be 4. So the gradient will be equal to 3 minus 1 is 2, 0 minus 4 will be negative 4. So hence the gradient is equal to, when we divide this 2 ones 2, so we get a negative half, or we can say negative 0.5, or we can say negative half, whatever is your flavor, whatever you want to say. I'll say negative 0.5. And then we put in that negative 0.5, we know that it's equal to m. So we put that in the equation now. We have y is equal to negative 0.5 x plus c. And we're not done there. We want to get rid of this c. And we can just look at the line, the straight line that we were given, and we see that the line crosses the y-axis at 3. So we replace that c at 3. So the equation for this straight line is y is equal to negative 0.5 x plus 3. And that is basically it.